Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Okay, my hair did something weird there. Welcome back to my channel. It's Leonise here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all another try on haul. I really enjoy these videos, so I'm hoping that you will too. And the main focus of this video are some of the BH Cosmetics products, and I'm super excited about trying these because lately I have been buying a lot of their products, so I'm looking forward to trying them. And the only thing I've really tried from their line is the Brush to Go palette, and I think I've used it in some videos. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this video. If you want to see how I created this look here, it's kind of different for me because y'all know I don't do a lot of colors, but if you would like to see how I created it, keep watching and enjoy. All right, so let's get started with this try on haul here. And like I said, sorry y'all, I am trying out several new BH Cosmetics products plus a NYX Foundation, which is the Total Control Drop Foundation that everybody has been raving about. I don't know why I'm showing it, y'all. This is the front of the bottle here. So I'm gonna be trying this out, and also gonna be using this 15-piece brush set from BH Cosmetics, and it is the rose gold set. It's $15.99, and I will have every single product that I use in all of my tutorials and all of my videos, the makeup that I'm wearing, whatever, it's always in my drop down below. So every product that I use in this tutorial will be in the drop down below. So I've already filled in my brows here, and I use the Julep Don't Leave Your Brows at Home. It's not a pencil, but it's a powder and brush here, and in the shade Rich Brown. And now I'm going to do my eyeshadow, because y'all know I like to start with my eyeshadow first if you watch my channel enough. And I feel like my camera is just whatever. So I'm gonna use this to prime my eyes today. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. This is actually a sample size that I received in a Sephora box one time, but this is really like a face primer, but I actually use this as an eyeshadow primer pretty much like every day for my eyeliner. I don't wear eyeshadow on a daily basis to work, but I use this just for like to keep my eyeliner in place on my eyes, and to reduce the amount of transfer, because you know sometimes you put on eyeliner and it transfers from here to your crease. So I try to put this on to prevent that. And I am going to be using the 6th edition palette from BH Cosmetics. It's 120 colors in this palette, and they're all so pretty. But I'm actually going to be using the second palette of colors in this, and it's these, because I want to do like a blue look over here. So let's get started with this look, y'all. Go in with this brush here. It is just a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to do this so I can get a nice tight crease going. And for this crease, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here first, and gonna see what we're working with here. Oh, this is more pigmented than I thought it would be. All right, so we're gonna blend out this color, and that's really pretty, isn't it, y'all? I like this. You can see I really didn't put that much on my brush, but it is very, very pigmented, and I'm gonna take this color up just a little bit. I like this brush. And now I'm gonna go in with this pointed crease brush, and I'm gonna take this navy blue shadow here, and I'm going to deepen up the outer corner just a bit. I'm gonna get the nice little V going on this shadow, and then I'm gonna bring it in just a little bit. So these brushes are very soft, and as you can see, they're working very well with these shadows to blend them out. Like, it's not, I'm really impressed by these brushes, because I was not sure how they were going to perform since they were reasonably cheap. You know, like I said, it was $15.99 for this set for 15 brushes. But I'm impressed so far. All right, I'm satisfied with this so far. All right, so now I'm going to take this flat shader brush here, and I am going to take this color right here and apply that on my lid. This is gonna serve as the base for the shimmer powder that I'm going to apply on top of this. This color is not as pigmented as I would like it to be, or as vibrant, but the shimmer on top should definitely help with this. All right, before I apply that shimmer color, I'm gonna take this really fluffy blending brush and I'm going to blend out all the colors so that I can make sure that there are no harsh edges or anything like that, because you do not want harsh edges on your shadow. All right, so I told y'all I had a shimmer repowder that I was going to apply on top, and the name of this is VIP, and it is one of the BH Cosmetics Party Girl shadows, loose powder shimmers, and here's the color. So it's kind of like a turquoise blue, and we're gonna see how this works. So I like this because it has like the sifter on top so that you don't just have powder flying everywhere when you open this. And for this one, I'm gonna take this smaller flat shader brush and apply that. But before I do it, I'm gonna just dip some of this shadow onto the brush, and then I'm gonna take this setting spray, the illuminating mist and set from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and spray a little bit on the brush, and then I'm just going to, oh, y'all see that? Okay, see, this is what is giving me what I want. The color is not exactly what I expected it to be. It's more aqua on my eyes, but still pretty. I don't know how it got in my crease. This color is giving me like real mermaid vibes. I am going to finish my face, or do the rest of my face. I am going to use, this is a sample, but I'm going to use this Too Faced Hangover Infused with Replenishing Face Primer. So I'm sure this is just, I have a feeling this is something you're supposed to use after a long night of drinking, but who cares? I'm gonna use it now just to see what it's, oops, it's just splashed onto my mirror. Just to see what it's like, because I have a few of these samples and I've just been dying to test it out. So I've been waiting for a video. It smells good. I guess, I wonder if it's supposed to smell like coconut water. And I don't even like the smell of coconuts in general, but I do not mind the smell of this, surprisingly. So I know I said that I was using the BH Cosmetic brushes for this tutorial here, but I feel like it's only right that I actually use this NYX foundation brush with the NYX shadow, because, or foundation, because it's the brush that they recommend that you use when you use their Total Control foundation. So this foundation allows you to get light, medium, or full coverage depending on how many drops you use. So today I'm gonna start with light just to see what happens, because I really don't need a lot of foundation. It's not like I have, you know, a lot to cover up, but you know, foundation just helps you even out your skin tone. So I'm just gonna go in with light first, and for light they say you just need 2 drops. So I'm gonna take 2 drops, and I don't know what that's gonna do. So maybe I'll do medium coverage, y'all. We're gonna start with this. Okay, no, we're not. We're gonna go in with a little bit more. Maybe my drops are too small. Okay. Okay. I like this. This blends out nicely with this primer on underneath. because I've seen reviews where people have said that it does not blend out well, but I'm really not having any issues blending this out. Now, I think that this shade is actually a really good match because I actually bought like 4 of these before I found the right match for me. So I'm really impressed. I feel like out of all these shades though that they offer for this foundation, that it was no reason for me to not be able to find a perfect match without having to mix the foundations. And I'm going to go in and buff this on my neckline so there are no lines of demarcation. And so I like this because I feel like a lot of foundations do not, okay, because like my lower face is darker than the upper part of my face. And I feel like this foundation really helped to kind of cover that up better than most foundations. And I did have to use more, so I actually used like the full coverage amount of foundation, but I really don't feel like, I mean, I guess this is full coverage for me because it doesn't, I guess it's hard to tell because I don't have like a lot of blemishes on my skin or anything like that to really cover up. So it looks good to me though. I really like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It does not feel too heavy. It dries down quickly, but it is not like super drying on my skin. It does not feel, it doesn't feel like a super matte formula. And like the Maybelline matte foundation, y'all know I just did that, used that on the try on haul, and I was like, no, not me, can't do this. So no, this does not feel like that. This actually feels very, very good. I like it. We're gonna roll with it. Next up, I'm going to use the NYX HD Photo, what is this? Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Nutmeg, I think. Yes, this is Nutmeg. Also, by the way, the NYX foundation I was using, the shade name is Cappuccino. So I'm gonna apply this under my eye, and I like to just apply it down the sides of my nose and down the bridge, even though I don't know why that just did like that. And then we're going to do a little bit here, and I don't know, my skin just broke out just a little bit, so I need to figure out what happened there. I'm also going to apply a little bit of concealer in my smile lines and above my mouth. And I'm going to take the Studio Precision Sponge from BH Cosmetics to blend this out. I like this because it has a point on it, and this is it's not as airy as the Beauty Blender, but it is pretty squishy. It's better than some that I've used in the past. So, and this is damp, so we're gonna see how well this blends out. And let me see. I'm just gonna use that part because the stiletto point on this is not as sturdy, so it's hard to really get in these corners, but it's working, y'all. I mean, and it is blending out that concealer well. And I don't know if I've used this concealer on this channel yet, but I've been using it lately, and I am really enjoying that concealer, and it's performing almost like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So that's why I've been, like, I was glad I found or started using that NYX one, because now I can save some money sometimes instead of having to buy that NARS one all the time. I am going to go back into my eyes, and I'm going to use the BH liquid eyeliner, but I am not going to wing it out because I'm going to go back in underneath my eyes here and do my lower lash line shadow. But give me a second and let me do my eyeliner. Y'all, can y'all hear my air conditioner in the background? I'm not really sure if it's loud, but if it is, it's because the fan thing is right there. But this liner is very, very pigmented, and let me zoom in so y'all can see it. It's very pigmented, and it applied very easily on my eye. It applied very easily onto my eye, and it has like that kind of shiny finish to it. I'm gonna use Tropics in my waterline. These automatic liners were on sale for like $3, so I stocked up on these, and I got all sorts of colors. I'm just trying something different because I normally do not even use color liner, but I'm just trying something different, change up my look a little bit. I like that, even though it's not like super duper vibrant and pigmented, but that's a swatch of the color up close so y'all can see it. But I like this. I like this a lot. All right, now that I've done that, I'm going to go back in under on my lower lash line and fill that in with the colors that I was using. I'm gonna start with that navy blue shade. Feeling it. Ha. All right, y'all, we are almost done with this look. I just have to put some mascara on and some blush and some highlighter. I was gonna contour, but I don't feel like getting up to get that either, so we're just gonna work what we have. So the mascara I'm using today is also a newbie. It's the Ulta Beauty Curled Up mascara. It's a curling and sculpting mascara, so I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see if this is gonna work. So y'all see we got natural lashes here. Nice little brush. See, it's a curled brush. And let's see. So you can tell that this mascara is not black. And this was also on sale the other day in Ulta, and I don't think that they had black. And the shade that I picked up is brown black. So it didn't really do much to my lower lashes that you can see because it is a brown black, but it works. I like the little bit of feathering that I got from it, and we're just gonna roll with it. All right, so now I'm gonna go in, I'm going to apply some blush, and I'm using this Blush to Go palette from BH Cosmetics. That gives me a nice little flush of color to my cheeks, nothing too extravagant. And finally, well, for the last part of my actual face besides my lip, I'm going to use the Benefit Watts Up highlighter. This was in my Play by Sephora box last month. The shade name for this is Soft Focus. So I'm just going to apply a little bit. I like this highlighter. It's actually really pretty, and this color is kind of like a champagne silver, and as you can see, it's not too heavy or it's not too bright and pigmented, but I want a little bit more of a glow here. So I'm going to add a little bit more, and you see it blends out nicely with my finger. And y'all, I'm giving y'all a full face here, and I'm about to sit in my apartment with this full face. Put a little bit on my chin. We just highlighting all the places that the sun's gonna hit right here in my apartment, y'all. All right, and now I am going to finalize this look. All right, so that concludes this video, and here is my final look. So I hope that you all enjoyed this little try-on haul. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll continue to do these try-on haul videos. I actually really enjoy these videos because it gives me a real chance to try out all of the new makeup that I have, and then it gives me a chance to show it to you all. So it just makes it all worth it for me, and it's just fun. I really like doing this. So like I said, give me a thumbs up if you like it, and also if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, make sure you subscribe now. And I will see you all back here for my next video. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.